Hey guys, it's David Tran and this is day number 10 of my 30 days of iOS development challenge. In this challenge, in 30 days, I challenge myself and you guys that every day we are going to create a new iOS app or a new feature of an app in 30 days. So we learn to code, build real-world apps, and for myself, I challenge myself to document this journey through creating step-by-step tutorial in video format like this for you guys. The reason why I introduce this series in every video because I know that a lot of you are new to this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel so that you get notification every time I release new video. So without any further ado, this is the app that we're going to build in this video. We build what we call a image scroller that is exactly like what you see in the Photos app in iOS, right? You can pinch to zoom the image, you can drag around, you can scroll around the image. It's incredibly wonderful feature that you will learn to use in this video. So please, number one, download the resources that I prepare for you in this video. Then just enter your name and email, so I send you the resources in this video, and you also receive extra video tutorials and my series, new training video series for iOS developers as well. So just go there, enter your name and email so I can send you the resources for this video. So without any further ado, let's go to day number 10 demo. Alright guys, if you already download the starter and complete project, the resources for this demo, open it now and you can fire it up. So this is the start project looks like. I use the project that we built from our code challenge, from our 30 days of script challenge, maybe like last week or something. So this is a collection view controller, and we have a beautiful photos, right? What we did in that last script challenge is when we click over here, it doesn't crash. Well, it will show the detail of the photo, something like this, I believe. All right, so not this project. I have multiple ones, so don't worry. Here we go, right? So that is what we did last time. We have the detail of the photo opened up like this, but we cannot zoom in, we cannot kind of like poke around and see the details. What is that cookie over here? What is some details over there, right? We want to see the details. Now to do that, we can implement some really cool feature like in the Photos app, right? So in the Photos app, you want to see the details, you hold the on the simulator, what you can do is you hold the Option key, and it has two fingers for you to drag in, and you'll see the details really nicely, right? We want to create an experience that the user can zoom in, zoom out of the photo and recenter the photos just like the Photos app. So how can we do that? Well, there are multiple ways actually that you can do this. One of the, I think the most straightforward way is, what you can do is, in main.storyboard here, in this view controller it's supposed to be our Photos view controller, right? So we will have this as an image view controller, and I will put in here, this is the kind of like the path that we're going to, is I will put in a scroll view. Now the scroll view is actually the super view, it's kind of like the super class of collection view and table view. So if you click into this thing over here, it is a collection view, right? And it goes into the attribute inspector. That is a collection view. That is what you see over here. When you drag it down, you have a scroll view. Well, the reason is that collection view is a subclass of scroll view, and then scroll view is a subclass of UI view. So scroll view allows us to have like infinite size. We can zoom and we can drag, we can scroll. That is why it's called scroll view, right? So collection view, table view, even map. I'm not sure about that actually. I've never think about like, is map a scroll view? You can, let me drag it out, and then we click here. No, map view is actually a UI view. All right, so table view and collection view, that for sure I know is a subclass of scroll view. So now we actually don't need to drag a scroll view here. We'll do everything in code. It's not that complicated. I create for you a image view controller here, or then inside this class, let's import UI kit, right? let me make some space here that we can work on. So import UI kit, and then we're going to have a class called image view controller. It is subclassing UI view controller. Okay, so inside this we have the image view that we want to display. Now look, I want to kind of like the design plane of this class is we want to have this class as a universal component that you can drag and drop, and you can put it in any kind of app that you want to use this component and show the detail of a photo, right? So you want to use this, does not depend on whether you are using a collection view or a table view. So the input output of this is a image view. Then we have a scroll view is UI scroll view. Okay, so when the view did load, we'll do several things. View did load, support view did load, like that. So when the view did load, number one is let's set up the scroll view. Okay, so we'll set up the scroll view like this. We'll do func set up scroll view. It is a method that we'll do. So set up scroll view. Number one, I will create a new scroll view using UIScrollView with a frame is view.bounds, like that. Then let's use scrollView.auto resizing mask is flexible width and flexible height, right? Then we do the scrollView.background color to be white, so that we have white background color. And then scrollView.content size, we want it to be the image views.bounds.size. So we have the scroll view exactly, the content size is not what is visible on the screen. The content size is actually like the bigger size of the entire thing. And because the scroll view can be so big, you can drag it around so that the visible size will be on just the thing that you see on the screen. Okay. Then let's use the scroll view dot delegate to be ourselves, and scroll view dot add subview will add our image view to the scroll view, and finally we do view dot add subview scroll view. Right? So let's build it. It says cannot assign because we haven't tell this class to be an extension of UIScrollView. So let's do that. So let's have an extension. I will have a mark actually. Mark called UIScrollView delegate. Then here, extension for image view controller, UIScrollView delegate. Okay, so here there are two methods that we'll need to implement. Number one is view for zooming, that will need to return a UI view. Well, this method will tell the delegate that, hey, which view is it that you want to zoom in, zoom out? Well, because we want to zoom in, zoom out the image view, right? So we want to return the image view. And next is scroll view did zoom. Scroll view did zoom. So when the scroll view did zoom, in, then we want to recenter the image. Okay, so when the scroll view did zoom in into kind of like the image, we want to recenter the image so that it will not. If you look at the behavior, let me show you the photos app. Okay, we'll try to do something like this. When we do it like this, something like this, right? We want to kind of like recenter the image so that it does not. Let me actually zoom in. When we zoom in, it does not goes like way down, right? It's so recenter. It means that the image here always in the center. It's not up here. It's not down here. It's always visible on the screen. So we want to recenter the image for that reason. So let's have a function called recenter image like this. All right, let's build it just to see if we have any errors. All right, cool, good. So that is two of the ScrollView delegate methods that we want to implement. There are a few more methods that you can have a look around here, but inside this, I will just implement these two for now. Okay, there are like a few other methods that you can see, and if you want to customize them for your specific needs. So here in recenter the image, how can we do the recenter the image here? Well, actually, you know what? Let us implement this later so that we see the actual kind of like the actual result of this. Okay, so let's pass this image into our ScrollView, and we'll see into this image view controller so that we see if there is an image. Okay, so goes into meta storyboard, change the custom class into image view controller, and then yeah, that's all we need actually. And then here, this segue, I'm going to call this guy show image. Let me see, show image view controller, the segue identifier. Then in our photos collection view controller, we'll see the transition. What is our transition? Prepare for the segue navigation, prepare for segue here, right? Prepare for segue if, okay, show details VC. All right, so I'm going to do it like this. If the segue.identifier is equals to show image view controller, right? Then we're going to get the image VC, image view controller, is segue.destination, right? Then image VC dot image. Oh, we need to cast that as a image view controller. Then image VC dot image view is image view with the image of our, I think we have a property here that I do in this project is selected image or something. Yep, selected image over here. Let me put this guy above here because put it there is really confusing. So we have a selected image that we pass whenever the user click on a collection view cell. So we can do self.selected image like that. In your project, you pass in whatever image that you want. Cool. So that is that. Let's run the project and see how it looks like. Here we go. Click here. Oh, it crashed. Let's see what does it mean. Here we go. So terminating app due to uncaught reception. The receiver here, photos collection view controller, has no segue called show image detail. All right. So show image detail, that doesn't. Oh, okay. So this, let me change that into show image detail. Show image detail. Because when in the photos collection view controller here, when we did select item and index path, we perform the segue called storyboard.showDetailVC, which has the identifier is show image detail, not this guy. Okay, my mistake. So I will change it into storyboard.showDetailVC, and here we go. Okay, so it's just the problem of the naming convention over there. The name of the identifier. So click here and boom! You see that? So it works. We cannot zoom in now, just for now. But you see that this is a whole big image, right? So it shows like kind of like the full screen of the image. Very nice. Oh, look at this. This I believe is this is where this is not my image, obviously, but I think this is it like the oh, this is actually here. I was here once. This is gosh, what is that name of the freaking building? I love this place. If you ever got a chance to go to New York City, go to this. This is called the Rockefeller Building. It is the 83rd or 84th floor here, and then you can oversee the entire city. I recommend you go into like the time that I went to here was, I think it's like 2 or 3 p.m. really nice weather, and it's so beautiful. My gosh, like the beautiful things experience for me when I went to Rockefeller Building was that the whole day was chaotic, like what you have in New York, right? But when you go here, it's so peaceful and so amazing. All right, so enough rambling. Let's go and fix this. Okay. In the image view controller, what we want to do now is when we go into this, instead of like zooming showing the full size of the image, we want to zoom in so that we will see the full image, right? So let's go into image view controller. In view did load here, right? Image view controller. In view did load, we want to set the zoom scale so that the zoom scale of the scroll view will be will show the image exactly like full kind of like fit entire screen, right? So let's call a method called set zoom scale for our scroll view bounds.size. So that is the method that we'll implement next. So function set zoom scale for the scroll view size is CG size, like this. Okay, so we want to set zoom scale for this. So this guy, first let's get the image size is image view bounds size. Then let the width scale is scroll view size width over image size width. That's the height scale is scroll view size height over image size height. Then let the minimum scale to be our mean of the width scale and then the height scale. All right, so that we set the scroll view minimum zoom scale to be our mean scale, and finally scroll view maximum zoom scale. Let's say we want to zoom up to 3 times, right? So we call that in view did load, and hopefully now when we run, we goes, oh, it doesn't. Oh, here we go. So we can kind of like zoom in and zoom out now, right? You see this? So when we zoom in and we zoom out, we can have the full image here because of this set zoom scale. And we can have, or we can zoom way up to 3 times of the image. Okay, so that is the zooming feature. But now, when we first load this image, it's still way too big, right? It's still way too big. So what we want to do is we want to, by default, when the view did load, we want to say that, hey, scroll view, hold on, man. We want to set the zoom scale to be scroll view minimum zoom scale. But pay attention is that we need to set this line after we set the zoom scale, because if we do it before, it doesn't know what is the minimum zoom scale. So running now, and here we go. You see that? So by default, we will have it like this. Beautiful. Okay, so next up is when we first launch, the image is way up here. It doesn't look that nice. We want to center the image, and also when we do it like this, we want to center the image as well. Okay, so when in view did load, by default, let's recenter the image after we set everything like this. And now let's implement this guy, recenter the image. Firstly, let's get the let scroll view size is scroll view dot bounds dot size. Then the image view size is image view dot frame dot size. Okay, then let the horizontal space, we want to find, okay, so here is, we don't have an example for this, but this guy, we want to find the horizontal space of the entire scroll view, right? So we do image view size dot width. Is it less than the scroll view size dot width or not? If it is less than, then we'll find the horizontal space is scroll view size dot width minus the image view size dot width. Okay, so if the image is smaller than the size of the scroll view, then we'll have the scroll view size dot width minus the width of the image. Otherwise, divided by 2. Otherwise, we will do that as 0. Then let's the vertical space, which is this kind of like the blank space here, equals to if the image view size dot height less than scroll view size dot height. If it is, we do scroll view size dot height minus image view size dot height divided by 2.0 because we have 1 and 2 below here. Otherwise, that is 0. Okay, so this is the same as you write in like if image view size dot height less than scroll view size dot height, then we'll have return this, right? Otherwise, else, this is else, right? So this is just like an if else, write one sentence. So here, I want to have an extra space that is of type CG float, because if we do have a navigation controller, if the navigation controller is not nil, then we want to have the extra space while accounting for the height of this navigation bar. So let's do navigation controller dot navigation bar dot bounds dot size dot height. Otherwise, the extra here will be 0, right? So finally, we said, hey, scroll view, your content inset is going to be UI edge insets with the top. The top is the vertical space minus the extra. Okay, minus the extra. The left is the horizontal space, bottom is vertical space, and the right is horizontal space. So now when we run this, we just add a content inset right up front. So here when we run, we'll have the beautiful image right in the center, right? Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, and then we can even zoom in and kind of like see, what is this cookie over here? You see this? Alright guys, it's David Tran. I hope that you enjoyed this video, this tutorial as much as I enjoy creating it for you. If you do, can you do me 2 favors? Number 1, subscribe to the channel so that every time I release a new video training, you get a notification that new video is out. And number 2 is what I would love to give you is my new free video series, where in that series I share with you, number 1, if I start all over again and I have a goal of learning to build apps and become a developer, and so that after a few weeks of learning, after a few months of learning, I become a job-ready developer. I share with you my 5 steps to do that, not only from myself when I started without any prior programming experience, but also from working with my clients and helping other students, other people to learn to code through my channel, through my work at Wally. I share with you my step-by-step in that video as well. And then number 2, I share with you the step-by-step, what I call the 6x11 developers learning formula, where I share with you the frameworks, the tools, the steps, the things that you need to learn and the apps that you want to build so that you build a great portfolio of apps to become a job-ready developer. Whether you want to get a job in the tech industry as an iOS developer or you want to become a highly paid freelancer, that will help you, give you the roadmap that will take if I start over again. So if you want to do that, just click the link below this video, enter your name and email so I can send you that resources for free. So until next time, my friend, I see you in the next video. As always, go out there every single day of your life, learn new things, craft your ideas and contribute to the world. I see you next time.